Hello everyone and welcome back to Skyblue Aviation. My name is Pierre and today I will take you on a very special trip with me. In fact, today I am going to fly Air Canada Jetz Airbus A319, which is the plane that you currently see in front of me. The reason why this plane is so exceptional is because this Airbus A319 is equipped with an all-business cabin. However, you will never find this plane to operate scheduled flights in normal times since its original purpose was to charter flights for sports teams or music groups. However, since the spread of a certain virus, this plane has seen a huge drop in its charter operations, so Air Canada decided to offer limited passenger flights on this plane between Montreal and Toronto, as well as between Toronto and Ottawa throughout the month of June only. When I had learned about this, I couldn't miss the opportunity to fly this unique bird, and this video is all about that. As you can see, there seem to be a lot of planes around the airport, but sadly only a few of them will operate passenger flights. Luckily though, the situation over here seems to be getting better and better as the amount of travelers and flights is slowly increasing. I was surprised to see so many families travel, as well as regular passengers that seem to fill up some airplanes at COVID capacity. I can say with confidence that I have faith in the near future. Anyways, it is now time to board the aircraft from gate 47. Look at that cabin. At this point, I was really excited by the unique interior of this plane. I mean, I knew what I had to expect, but seeing it for real is something else. This cabin has a 2x2 configuration of only business class seats. For this flight today, I will be sitting at 12F just to really enjoy the unique table that we've got.
Personnel entre sièges dans la cabine. Pour des raisons de ceinture, le couloir de sortie de secours devait être dégagé, les bagages ainsi que les appareils. Welcome on board, we have finished boarding.
As you can see, the legroom here is obviously very good, as long as there is nobody sitting in front of you. Overhead, you will find your usual air vents, reading lights, and flight attendant call buttons. On the armrest, you will find an old radio, but keep in mind that this plane is 22 years old. In case your armrest isn't enough to hold your drinks, you may find a smaller one which you can pull out like this. And in case the large table isn't enough space for you, a tray table can be pulled out of the right armrest.
Please ensure your seat back and tray table are upright, your seatbelts fastened, aisles and exits need to be clear. Baggage, including larger electronic devices such as laptop computers, must be safely stowed. Portable electronic devices should be set to airplane mode at this time. Your safety is our top priority. Please take a moment to watch the following demonstration outline the safety procedures for this aircraft. Please note that all electronic devices should be set to airplane mode. Veuillez vous assurer de retirer vos couvre-visage avant d'ajuster votre masque à oxygène sur votre bouche et votre nez. Merci.
Every window features classic Airbus shades, and down on your right, you may find your seat pocket that includes the safety cars, which we will go through later. But for now, let's first get into the air.
Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche, voilà le portrait sans retour de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, qu'il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, nous sommes quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon
Now that the seatbelt sign is turned off, let's take a better look around the cabin. With the help of this little button, you may recline your seat, and let's say that the amount of recline is really good. The table is foldable, and you can only unfold it once the seatbelt sign turns off. I've been told by the crew that teams who charter these planes like to use the large tables to play games like poker. And since the plane was really empty, with only 3 paying passengers including me, the crew let me move around the cabin as I wished to get as many videos as I wanted. So shout out to them. As you can see, the legroom in the non-table seats is also excellent. The seats feature classic seat pockets which are more than large enough to store your small gadgets. These seats also feature the same cup holders and tray tables than row 12. One more thing that these normal seats have are these little buttons to recline your seat, or to control the footrest like this. As I said earlier, the seat pocket features the safety cards, but also vomit bags. However, you will not find any magazine as those are removed to reduce the risk of infection. This leaves a lot more space to stow your small objects, like, say, your passport and boarding pass. When boarding a flight 3 hours or shorter, Air Canada gives out what they call Clean Care Plus, which is a little bag that includes all the amenities to protect yourself in case of a pandemic. These bags all contain a pair of gloves, a face mask, 2 Lysol wipes, a small bottle of hand sanitizer, and a bottle of fresh H2O. Now that the crew has announced the beginning we're descending to Pearson, it was time for me to return to my seat and enjoy the views. And that's it! Welcome to Toronto Pearson Airport. As we come into our gate at Terminal 1, let me conclude this whole experience. Overall, this was absolutely awesome. The fact that this flight was operated on such a rare plane really made it worth it. And I don't even think I'll ever get to fly again on an all-business configured A319. About the service on board, usually you would get some sort of snack and beverage service, but the current global situation made it that it wasn't possible on this flight. So instead, they gave out their Clean Care Plus bags, which is very thoughtful. I paid 355 Canadian dollars for this trip, which turns out to be 70 cents per kilometer. That is a lot of money to pay for a 50 minutes flight, but once again, the uniqueness of the aircraft and the rarity of the occasion really made it all worth it. I would also like to mention how nice the crew was to let me film around the cabin, and we even chatted for a bit on the ground. It turns out that one of the flight attendants was working on Alex Paglovsky's flight just a few days earlier. You talk about a coincidence. Anyways, it is now my time to remind you that if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to subscribe and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It will greatly help me out grow my channel, and also, don't forget to like and comment your impressions about the flight. Have you ever flown on an all-business configured plane before? If so, let me know which plane it was and how that went. I'd be very pleased to hear about it. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.